video, I want to share that how young children, especially from the age prenatal to 5, toddlers, they mirror the subconscious struggles, challenges, life journeys of their parents. This is a realization that came to me today, and I'm sure that this is a sublimation, is integration, assimilation of many of the lived truths as a first time mother of a preterm child. And when it came, I just picked a paper and I wrote all of the insights onto this sheet, and I just kept on going, and I felt after 2 pages that I could have written more. So today I'll share with you some experiential observations that you can also see in your own life. And of course, after you have listened to me, do genuinely ask yourself that does it in some way echo or resonate your own parenting experience? And if it does, I would love to hear what has been your journey in the comments below. Because the world that we live in, it's like everybody has become this isolated unit. And unless we interact with each other in a way that's kind, real, humane, even if sometimes it's on the digital platform, that's our only way of finding humanity and connection. So listen to what I'm saying based on my insight and see how it resonates with you. And I do believe that it will resonate with you, and it would become a new model of looking at your parenting journey and your child's social, psychological, physical development. Okay, so let's get started. So, experientially, the keyword here is looking at your children as a mirror. So, your child as a mirror of your own journey. So, for example, if a child is having problems in speech, it would be signaling challenges of parents not being able to express something important. So, child experiencing speech issues, and I'm not talking about big speech issues that are related to um, so I'm not talking about big growth delays that come from prenatal or natal challenging situations or symptoms or syndromes. I'm talking about speech delays that come from social psychological dimensions. So if speech delays or speech problems or expressions in communication are coming, it would be signaling challenges of parents not being able to express their truth. So then children as mirrors. Then second, if the child is feeling lonely and is feeling socially not grounded, not insulated with people, not knowing how to relate with people, this could also be signaling the parents feeling isolated, not having a community, not having friends, not feeling rooted in the social dimension. And then the third example that I wrote, that if you find your child being aggressive, then it could be mirroring parents who are not expressing healthy assertion, or in the reverse, if they are also being aggressive in the way they interact with the world, if there are places where they are cutting the corners in a rash way, muting, blocking, sidelining people. So then all of these are reflections that our child gives us to learn to reconsider our ways of living our life. And that is why, because children are so porous in their absorbing of the environmental data, social, emotional, psychological, environmental data, that they give us a very real picture of our own selves. Their presence is so pure, and they tend to absorb us so much without us even knowing it. And if you find them being kind, regulated, demonstrating good behavior, then all of those also are reflections of how much your own personality is going into them. So I invite you to look at your child's behavior as a reflection of your own inner child and your own unconscious, subconscious expressions. And if you find yourself experiencing a challenge and your child is mirroring that, I invite you to write it down, to write down the challenge that you're experiencing and to write down how your child is expressing it out behaviorally, and to really reflect with the help of pen and paper how to do things in a different way. Because sometimes just sitting and writing can help reorganize our thoughts and relax us from a space of overwhelmed to a space of more choicefulness. Say, for example, you're finding it hard to express yourself, and your child is now stuttering or hesitating in expressing himself. So now you write that, okay, at this point in time, what are my fears in expressing myself? And can there be just one tiny step I can take today to express myself a little more? Can there be one thing that I can do? Can I wear what I want to wear as an expression of self expression? Can I say that one sentence that I wanted to say? So, based on your own personal life journey, your own unfolding as a human being, you can sit and give yourself a tiny, tiny thing to do in that direction. A lot of times mothers especially pressure us, like we mothers pressure ourselves so much. So I'm not asking you to pressure yourself or take upon the blame of all of what I'm sharing. I am asking you to look at it as a window that helps you see the bigger picture and look at your child and yourself in a karmic dance, where by taking care of yourself you naturally inspire wholeness into your child. And that is the gift of parenthood, that it's a lifelong journey into growing and ungrowing and blossoming. It's a way to integrate the parts of ourselves that we were not aware of. So if this relates to you and if it shows in your own journey, please let me know in the comments how has been your interaction with this. Thank you.